Hello, and welcome to the Lemma Journal Club weekly update number 8 for the week of March 23rd, 2026 from beautiful Charlottesville, Virginia. So our featured papers this week are the hydrodynamic torque dipole from rotary bacterial flagella power symmetric discs. Last author Jeremy Palacci. We also have EpiCure, epithelial curation, a versatile and handy tool for the curation of epithelial segmentation. A bunch of authors, including Jerome Gross. Structural basis of human gamma Turk closures during CM1 activated microtubule nucleation. Thomas Surrey is on this one. Models of 3D confluent tissue as under-constrained glasses. Daniel Sussman. A mitochondrial program encodes brain vascular reserve. I'm sure Bez is very excited about this one. Also many authors, and I'm not popping out on the featured one here. Structure formation in butterfly scales, interplay of genetic control, mechanical instabilities, and dynamic material properties. Then we have, oh my gosh, many featured papers this week. Measurement-induced phase transitions in informational active matter. Vincenzo Vitelli. Viscous adhesion in vibrating sheets, elastohydrodynamics with inertia and compressibility effects. Maha is on this one. Partitioning of rubisco activase into the purinoidal rubisco condensate is mediated by a functional protein-protein interaction from Oliver Muller-Kahar's lab. I saw this one come up and I'm pretty excited about it. Chick gonad explant electroporation reveals enhancers for testes determining factor DMRT1. Superdiffusion and antidiffusion in an aligned active suspension. Ramaswamy is the last author here. And finally, for the featured papers, coupling of colloidal rods in the dynamic order of active pneumatic films. And this is Bob Lahini is the last author. I did undergrad with him. Some other papers that we're excited about this week include non-equilibrium protein complexes as molecular automata. Analyses of bent spindles reveal the mechanics of anaphase B in fission yeast. So another spindle paper. Drosophila embryo cellularization is tuned by the viscoelastic properties of membrane cortex linkers. Water concentrations across lipid bilayers by high score spectroscopy of nitroxides. Very cool. Separating water content from network dynamics in cell nuclei with Brillouin microscopy. Another water paper. Short duration flights are 3 times more costly than extended flight activity in an insectivorous bat. For a second, I thought this was going to be about airplane flights because I know that Bez is on a bunch of short airplane flights this week, but this is about bats. Optically driven control of mechanochemistry and fusion dynamics of biomolecular condensates via thymine dimerization. Very cool. I'm excited to read this one. Stall force measurement of the kinesin 3 motor KIF1A uses a programmable DNA origami nanospring. Mechanosensitive feedback organizes cell shape and motion during hindbrain neuropore morphogenesis. Structure and function of mouse lens suture examined by 2-photon fluorescence microscopic imaging. And then we have shear stress induces concentration gradient distributions of membrane proteins in live cells. The cytoplasm of living cells can sustain transient and steady intracellular pressure gradients. Very cool. I wonder what that looks like and how they made those measurements. Interfacial permeability, reflectivity, and preferential internal mixing of phase-separated condensates. Yeah, another one directly in my field that I'm gonna read. Where Humpty Dumpty Breaks, Geometry-Driven Fracture in Ellipsoid Shells. Kind of a classic soft matter paper, very similar to the Volvox paper that we presented earlier. Imaging Intrinsic Stochastic Magnetic Fluctuations in Living Cells. And then Sequence Determinants of the Hypomobility of Intrinsically Disordered Proteins in SDS Page. So kind of a, underlying of a experimental technique. You don't see a lot of those papers coming out. Thickness effects in the electromechanical stability of charged biological membranes. Yeah, another membranes paper. I feel like they're coming up more and more. From sensor design to force maps, a systemic evaluation of fret-based vinculin tension sensors. Yeah, this one Bez will be excited about, always looking for good tension sensors. Synchronization, dissipation dynamics in the cardiorespiratory system. Template-free fabrication of reconfigurable magnetic micropillars and filaments through controlled nanoflower assembly and actuation. Regulation of propulsion in assemblies of thermophoretic nanomotors. And then we have adenosine triphosphate, ATP, forms protein-free and responsive condensates in crowded environments. So again, one directly in my field that, I'll definitely be looking at. Tuning microswimmer motility by liposome encapsulation, swimming, and cargo transport of chlamydomonas encapsulated liposome. Weird. I don't even know what that one is going to look like. And finally, for the sum papers of this week, using cryogenic electron tomography, cryo-ET, to determine Rubisco polymerization constants in alpha carboxysomes. Interesting. So a static technique to extract maybe a dynamic behavior. I'll be interested to read that one too. So that was the Lemma Journal Club weekly update for the week of March 23rd, 2026. Our podcast will come out on Wednesday. Thanks so much for listening. Have a good day.